Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about a topic that I really actually love talking about, and that is Beachbody Challenge Groups. So, challenge groups are a really important part of our business, and there's a bunch of reasons why I think that they are kind of the key to running a really successful Beachbody business. And so today I just want to tell you a little bit about what I've done that I think has been really successful as far as running good challenge groups. So I'm just going to go through a quick summary of what challenge groups are, and then I want to talk to you about how to start one if you've never run one before, and then I'm going to give you some of my top tips on what I think you should be doing to run a really successful group. Okay, so number one, what is a Beachbody Challenge Group? Well, most of you probably already know what a challenge group is because it's likely how you were first exposed to Beachbody. And what typically happens is someone buys a fitness program, often a challenge pack with Shakeology, and then they join a coach's challenge group. And the challenge group is really the opportunity for us to provide something unique and something different that other fitness programs don't offer. So if you think about it, anybody can go on demand on their TV and press play on some free workout that's on demand. Anyone can go out to Target and buy a Zumba DVD and go put it in their DVD player and do it at home. What we offer is unique though because we offer challenge groups that provide really awesome peer support that is oftentimes invaluable, I know me personally, I've tried doing all different sorts of workouts on demand and DVDs and whatever, but the fact of the matter is I need some support to stick with it. I might press play like on Monday and Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I lose track and then, I'm off the wagon. So our support groups and these accountability groups are really something extra that people don't just get when they go buy a DVD at Target or something. So I want you to think of your challenge group as your opportunity to provide really awesome customer service to the people who choose to work with you. So, if somebody bought a program from you and never joined your accountability group, you would likely lose contact with them. Unless you were texting them or sending emails to them regularly to check in with them, you wouldn't have regular communication with them to make sure that, every day they're prepping their lunch for the day, or every week they're meal planning for the week, or, even on the days when they work long hours and they're tired and they get home at 6 o'clock and are busy, that they're still pressing play because they need your support and they need the support of the other people in the group to keep them going. And I think we all know that without that group support, we would never have been as successful with our personal fitness as we have been because of all that support. So the online group is typically just a private Facebook group. That's where we've been working right now. That's kind of the platform that has worked so great for us. So it's basically just a private group online through Facebook that allows us the opportunity to provide accountability, motivation, recipes, advice, friendship, and one-on-one support to the people who choose to work with us as their coach. So, if nothing else, it gives you the opportunity to sort of customize the experience for each person that you're working with. And without the challenge group, you just wouldn't have the opportunity to, respond to people's specific questions or respond to people's personal concerns. And so I just hope that you'll take the challenge groups really seriously, because I think that without the challenge groups, we are not providing a product or a service that really stands out in the market. Okay? So this is your place to shine in your challenge groups. So if you've never run a challenge group before, how do you start one? Well, I recommend doing a Facebook group because there are other options and other ways that people are sort of exploring, but Facebook groups work really well. And I still, to this day, after months of coaching, I'm sticking with Facebook groups for now until we find something that that is cooler than that or is better than that. So to start a private Facebook group, all you do is log into Facebook, and if you're on your computer, you'll see a menu on the left side of your screen that has a bunch of lists, and you'll see a section over there that says Groups. Under there will be a button that says Create Group. Click on that, and it's so easy. It's just going to step you through the process. All you basically have to do is add a cover photo to your group, add a little description explaining, what the group's all about, and then you can go ahead and add members. To make a cool cover photo for your group, I recommend using a website called Canva, and that's Canva. Canva actually has templates that are set up with the perfect dimensions for different sorts of social media posts. So when you go into Canva, and it's totally free to sign up, when you go into Canva, they actually have a template set up for a Facebook cover photo. So it's going to be perfectly sized and laid out to fit in that box at the top of your group. And you can add text and pictures and whatever. And that just is, like a catchy, cute thing to add to your group. That's also optional. You don't really have to have a cover photo too. So once you add the cover photo and a description, you just add your members. Add whoever you've been talking to, who you have recruited and who's ready to start a program. Some helpful tips in running great challenge groups. So number one is that you have to post consistently to your group daily. I recommend posting every morning. Sometimes people post in the afternoons or in the evening, whatever sort of works for you. But I think first thing in the morning is the best option because it's there for people to see all day long. So if you wake up at 5 a.m. and work out, you'll see it. If you wake up at 11 and don't work out till later in the evening, or don't do whatever until later in the evening, you'll see it then. If you don't post till later in the day, some people might miss your post. So you, as the leader of the challenge group, it's going to be your responsibility to provide some content that is really valuable and engaging to your challengers in your challenge group, okay? So this challenge group is really people's introduction to clean eating, working out every day, portion control, drinking Shakeology on the regular. So those are things that you want to make sure you cover. There's all kinds of other topics too. And honestly, if it's your first time running a challenge group, I recommend starting out with Beachbody's prompts that they created. So out on teambeachbody.com in your online office, after you log in, there are tons of guides on how to run challenge groups for different programs. Pick one. They are not super specific to any given program. For instance, I have a lot of experience using the 21-Day Fix challenge group guide. It's great. It has wonderful prompts in there. There's I think 30 prompts in there for 30 days if you choose to have a 30-day challenge group. And you can customize those, but if you don't want to customize them, it's very easy to copy and paste them, put them right in your group, and they'll be great prompts to get people started. As you become a little bit more seasoned of a coach, you're probably going to find that you want to put your own voice on things and change them up. You're going to see that some posts don't get as much engagement as others. Sometimes people will straight up just ignore a boring post, and then you know for next time, okay, we're not going to use that one because no one really found that engaging. So it's really trial and error. That first month that you decide to run your own challenge group, though, feel free to use the prompts. You don't have to spend a lot of time creating new content. Just start with the prompts that Beachbody has created for us and use those and see how it goes. Once you progress into future months and you know what works and what doesn't, start keeping a Microsoft Word document or an Excel document with the prompts that worked well, and then you'll know to use those again for the next month. I actually have a big Microsoft Excel document, and every tab along the bottom is a different challenge group that I've run. So every month I create a new tab, switch things up or whatever, but I have a history of all the prompts that I've done for every month. And so if I ever am looking for new content, I can go back, 6 months or something and see what I did then. But the Beachbody prompts are a great place to start because it will give you ideas on things that you might not have thought about. So for instance, like somewhere around the day like 17 to 20 mark, I typically make a post about becoming a coach. And so that might not be something that you would have even thought about doing, but your challengers are going to be your new potential coaches. So that is the type of post that you definitely want to include every month in your challenge group. So start off with the posts that are in the training guides, in the challenge group guides online. And we can talk in more detail, more specifics on how to find those. But start with those. Challenge groups don't have to be, anything extraordinary. They don't require tons of preparation if you find good content that people will engage with and people enjoy and people find valuable. So I think that the next biggest key to running a good challenge group is engaging with people. So when I first started with the 21 Day Fix as a challenger, my coach, Heather, she provided really great engaging posts for everybody to respond to. And how she did this was by creating something on each post called a mini challenge. So the mini challenge would be like, let's say the post of the day was about water, about drinking your water. Well, she would talk a lot about like the benefits of why you need to drink water, what it can do for you, whatever. And then the mini challenge would be like something like, show us your water bottle today, or show us what you're drinking out of, or whatever. Ask people to post a picture of their water bottle for the day or something like that. I've done them before. It's totally silly, but I've done them before. And I think another coach told me to do this, or I got the idea from somebody. On the same topic, the water topic, I told people post to the group every time you go to the bathroom to pee today. That's going to be your proof that you're drinking water. And it was like silly, but it turned into this competition where people were like, I've gone 5 times today. I've gone 6 times today. And people were like posting like crazy. It just got them excited and engaged. So silly things like that do work. And if you think it's silly, I would try it. Don't worry about it. Try it. And if people think it's ridiculous and don't respond, you'll know not to do it again. And if people think it's great and fun, you will do it again. So the key to really being successful with these engaging posts, though, is that you have to do the engagement, okay? Like if you tell someone, I want you to post every time you go pee, you need to be posting every time you go pee, okay? If I ask all my challengers, post a picture of your water bottle, I need to show them what I'm drinking my water out of. If I'm asking people to post a sweaty selfie so I can see that you did your workout today, I need to post a sweaty selfie. It's important. If you don't do it, why are they going to do it? They're following your example, okay? So make sure every single mini challenge that you post or every question that you post, you answer it, you do the mini challenge. Another thing is responding to people's questions. So most of the time I leave my challenge groups open so that anybody can post at any time. People have different philosophies on this, but my thing is, if people have questions, I don't want them to private message me. I want them to post it into the group so that everyone can see the answer. So I leave my groups open to public posting, and usually people will, once they get a little bit comfortable, they'll start asking questions. Like, for instance, in my current challenge group, I have a couple of vegetarians, so often they'll post things like, does anyone have a good recipe to use with, like, zucchini or something like that? And people will share. My thing is that I need to respond, okay? I sometimes will give it some time, and if all the other people in my group are responding with great zucchini recipes, then I let them go first, but I always make sure I respond to every single question. I don't want any single person to feel like they aren't getting the one-on-one personal attention that they signed up for. Or maybe it's more that I want to provide exceptional customer service so that people will stick around, so that people will see value in what I'm providing, and they'll continue to work with me. So I answer every single question. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's not any, but everyone deserves that attention, and everyone deserves to have their questions answered. So those are, I have one more thing. Look in the team files for ideas for engaging prompts or posts for your challenge group. So Team Radiance has a team page, Legacy Brigade, Team Resurrection. All of those teams have group pages on Facebook, which you probably all are already in. If you go up to the top of the page and look in the files, oftentimes coaches will post their prompts for different challenge groups that they've done. So go up through there, look, spend some time. You might find some really great engaging posts that'll give you ideas for future challenge groups. All right, I think that about covers it for now, or at least what we want to cover in this basics right now. If you have questions about challenge groups, or if you are ready to run your own and you're feeling a little overwhelmed, let's talk one-on-one about what we can do to get you ready. All right, thanks so much for listening. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.